Mind-blowing facts about Genesis 3. Fact 1. The serpent's first weapon was a question. Genesis 3 begins with, "Did God really say?" That tiny twist opened the door to doubt, disobedience, and death. But Jesus answers the serpent's scheme in John chapter 8:44. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, for he is a liar and the father of lies. So here's the real question. If the bride fell because of one lie, what does it mean that the groom conquered every lie with truth and gave his bride a new identity? Fact 2. The very first promise of redemption was made in the middle of a curse. God tells the serpent in Genesis 3:15, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Paul ties this to Christ in Galatians 4:5. But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law so that we might receive adoption as sons. Think about it. If the first promise was that the woman's seed would win, what does it mean that the groom himself was born of a woman to crush the serpent and adopt his bride into covenant love? Fact 3. The first clothing was made of sacrifice. Adam and Eve tried to cover themselves with fig leaves, but God clothed them with garments of skin. Genesis 3:21. Centuries later, Hebrews 9:22 explains, "Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness of sins." Doesn't that make you wonder? If God himself covered the first bride and groom with sacrifice, what does it mean that the greater groom covered his bride forever with his own blood? All right, your turn to weigh in. Drop the word truth if Jesus Christ is the groom foretold as the one who crushes every lie for his bride. Type the word seed if Jesus Christ is the husband revealed as the child of promise, born of woman for his bride. Comment the word covering if Jesus Christ is the groom who clothes his bride in the sacrifice of his own love. And next in Genesis 4, two brothers bring offerings. One accepted, one rejected. Blood is spilled in the field, but another blood would one day speak louder for the bride.